Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3. We are in 1937. It's the 25th of March. As time marches on, we're trying to get to 1938 this episode. I'm going to get started right away. We're going to continue to build our second army. We have our first army ready to go. First, second, third, and fifth corps, plus the 17th. Shouldn't that say... I thought I renamed this. I'm pretty sure I did to the 17th. No, it was the other one. It was this one down here? Yeah, that's... Wait a minute. 17th Corps, 17th. This is going to have to be like the... I don't know, the 15th maybe. 15th. Well, if I can get my keyboard to... If I can properly operate a keyboard, I'll get this typed in. Panzer Corps, 15th Panzer Corps, okay. 5th Army is complete. I just need to assign some leaders. We still need to... We're still working on this. We need some tank destroyers here. And another motorized brigade, motorized infantry brigade. And then we'll be set. And we're going to start our 3rd Army up here. By the way, I did say that I think there was 2 motorized infantry divisions coming from Austria. We'll just use those for the 3rd Panzer Corps here when they do come. So it's okay building these. We need to decide what else we want, and what else we need is more infantry corps. So let's get going with those. Let's see, infantry and anti-tank. We need... I think we could build 2 more corps at a time. So we need 2 of those, and then 6 of these. Should be able to handle that. Yep, we can handle that. Consumer goods went up again. How's our descent? See, our descent is now 0. Very good. Very good. We've recovered from that. Now, we'll go up again once we take Austria. It goes up by 5. I'm not sure why descent rises... Unless they just built it into the game as like a, you know, in games you have bonuses for decisions and then not so good things that come from decisions. I guess they figured they needed something not so good, but I'm not sure what a historical logical reason would be for dissent. Why would the German people be angry for the inclusion of Austria as part of Germany? That I don't understand, but it is part of the game. We'll raise this a little bit. Okay, supplies looks fine. We still need to get those upgrades in, but again, we're going to wait on that. We don't need reinforcements. Let's leave that at 0. Let's keep our supplies. Our supplies are 16,000. Not bad. You know what we could do? We could start doing a little bit of upgrades. Or do we need these... Now, I don't think we can build anything else, so let's go ahead and get some upgrade going, at least some, just a little bit. Alright. Scharnhorst, you know what? We are not going to need this ship until we start with the invasion of Denmark. So that's going to be in probably 39? Maybe? So maybe we could just stick this at the bottom again and delay it a little bit more. Right now it says June of, if we continue it at 100% full speed, it'll be done in June of 38. We don't need it then, probably. So I'm going to reduce this again to 103, and then use that for upgrades. Let's put our supplies at something around 10 maybe? Put our upgrades. Let's give ourselves a little bit of upgrade for our units. Since we have had technological improvements, so we might as well get them going. Our officer concentration is creeping down still, but there's still time to bump that up. diplomacy. We got plenty of... You know what? We don't need any more political influence. So let's put this down to... Let's put that in the officer pool. Let's bump that down to 4 and put those points in officers. Espionage, we have 45 spies. How many do we have just sitting around? 45. Let's take a look at France real quick. Okay, we still got 10 there. Let's see what it says. It estimates their national unity at 42. What was it before? I think it was 42. Wasn't it right around 40? No, it was 40? Hell, I keep forgetting. But 40 is very low. Even if they are trying to increase their national unity, and we're trying to decrease it, if we can keep it right at that level, that would be wonderful. 38%. It's less than it was. France should fall pretty quickly once we invade. I think... Now, the Maginot Line is... All these provinces are worth 2 each, and we will eventually get probably half of these at some point once they start abandoning them. So I would say once we get to right about here, they're going to surrender. Most likely. So we'll see how that works out. All right, let's continue. We've got a long way to go in this episode. Luxembourg wants... What do they want? They want energy. We'll give it to them. Okay. Mountain warfare equipment is completed. Yep. Fuel. I'm sure Venezuela is fuel. Bulgaria wants energy. We'll give it to them. That's probably fuel. Yep. And rare minerals. Materials. That's fuel. I'm sure that's... Okay, rare materials. Fuel. Same old stuff. I think what I'll just do is watch for Italy and other countries where I'm pretty sure it's something like steel or something interesting. That's Spain. That's Colombia. They want fuel. They want to sell us their fuel. I'm sure Saudi Arabia wants to sell us their fuel. U.S. rare materials. Yugoslavia wants energy. We'll give it to them. Arctic warfare equipment is completed. Okay, we're in May. Maybe we'll actually get to 1938 this episode. The Hindenburg crashed and burned in New Jersey. And what else? Let's see. Mexico. Okay. Wait, Nationalist China, I don't get many offers from them. Lithuania, they want energy. Typically, the Baltic states and the Balkans like energy. So I'm going to watch out for those. Delay doctrine. We're going to let those continue, because those are all important tech advances. Poland, what do you want? Fuel, okay. They want to sell fuel now. Brazil sometimes wants energy. They do. Romania, yep, energy. There's Lithuania, I think that's Lithuania, yep. They want to sell their rare materials. Japan has decided Marco Polo Bridge. Now this is where they invade nationalist China because they staged, well, a lot of people think that they staged an attack at this bridge, and they used it as a justification, yep, for war against nationalist China. So they're now at war. I think this is where we can invite Japan into the alliance, and it is. Japan, we will invite them into the alliance. Japan. Invite to faction. It costs us 1 diplomatic influence to do it, and they almost always... I don't see why they wouldn't. And now the Japanese are part of our alliance. Amelia Earhart disappeared. Okay. So now, if we look at diplomacy, we have Japan and Manchukuo, which they invaded earlier. Let's take a look at the world real quick, shall we? Let's see what's going on over here. Japan has Korean Peninsula. Here's their invasion into nationalist China. This Manchukuo is a Japanese puppet, I believe. Yes, they are. Okay, and Japan will normally fight down to here and take most of the northern coast. And then they'll start out with the Dutch Indies. Indonesia. And let's see what else is happening in the world. Let's take a look down here. Nothing here yet. Well, we're not at war with them yet, so we really shouldn't expect anything. Alright, we'll continue. Here's something from Lithuania again. No, we're not gonna... We don't need any more... Okay, large front. Oh, what do we have? Some more infantry divisions. Which... these are the new... I think these are the anti-tank ones with the anti-tank. Yes. I believe so. Yes. So the others should be... Yep, right on their heels. Let's take a look at... no, those are all fuel, I can tell. Except Belgium. Maybe... No. Oh, they want some of our metal. We'll go ahead and give it to them. And there's the rest of them. These armies are coming along faster than I expected. Although, again, I still need to build the forces here. What these are probably going to be, I'm thinking, like, okay, most of these over here were divisions with 3 brigades. I might do the same thing. The thing is, how many divisions, what do I want? How many brigades do I want in each province? You can kind of tell here that the French only have... It appears that they have... Now, see this down here, when you hover over a unit, it tells you how many brigades is in that unit. Each of these is only 1 brigade. So, that one's 2. That one's 1 plus 2... No, 1 plus a headquarters, maybe. So I'm thinking... Of course, they'll probably mobilize before we attack. So, I know that... I'm pretty sure that 1 division of 4 brigades is probably enough to hold them. Pretty sure. Especially when we start hammering through here. You know, they're not going to be attacked. Even if they do attack us, who cares? When we start hammering and coming through here, it's not going to matter. So we'll probably have 1 division on each province with 4 brigades each. And we have to build those at some point. Okay, let's give these core HQs. And do we have our 5th army, or our 2nd army ready to go? We need an army here. 4th Corps is part of it. What is this? Oh, that one doesn't have a... Okay. Neither does that. Yeah, it does. Okay, so we have... One corps, 2, 3, 4, and this one's almost done. So our 2nd army is pretty much complete. Now we can start working on our 3rd army, and it doesn't have to be complete. I think I would like at least half of it done by the time the war starts. Okay, 2nd. Let's add the 17th Corps to the 2nd Army, the 18th Corps, 19th, and the 17th Panzer. There we go, 2nd Army, 5 corps. And these are all, remember, these are all, let's take a look real quick. These are not reserve units. When you go into production, go into division, say you want to build a division here, you can check this as reserves. So they cost, as you can see, they cost less to build as reserve units. And it costs less manpower because they're only half strength. So they're going to be half strength until you mobilize. Well, I don't want to do that with these two armies here. I want them built at full strength, ready to go right when they kick off, right when the war kicks off. And I'd like to catch the French with their pants down. I'd like to attack before they can mobilize. I'm not sure if I can. We'll wait. We'll see what happens. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, is this completely done here, though? No, we're still waiting. It will be done. It's September of 37. That's perfect. Let's get started on the Third Army. We probably want our panzers done first, because if we're going to use any of the Third Army's corps, it's going to be the Panzer Corps. So let's get started with that. We're going to need as many tanks as we can get down here to break through and push them. Trying to do a few encirclements. We'll see. They're going to have the help of the Belgians, so encirclements may or may not occur. We'll see. Doesn't matter, though. We're going to smash through them. So let's get started with a couple of light armor. Oops, let's get rid of these. Not armor, light armor. A couple of light armor. Just two. No, just one, because we need two. Let's make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, each of these has one brigade. So, and we already have two. We already have two here. So we're going to need one of these, which will break into two. Start that. We're also going to need 2, 4, 6, 8 motorized divisions. So we'll get 4 times 2 in parallel. Now, you can build them serial, which is one after the other, or parallel at the same time. We're going to get 2 of those built at the same time, and we could probably get the tank destroyers too. I don't see why not. Oops. Need 4 of them. 1 division of 4 brigades. Start production. And we're at 110. That's still... Okay, and we need to up our consumer goods again. And our descent changed a tiny, tiny bit, but I'm not gonna bump this up. We'll leave it where it is. That's not enough to worry about, really. Even 5.0 is really not that big a deal. All it does is it reduces your industrial capacity a little bit. So let's leave this just right. Oops. I guess we can do that. That's fine. We still need a lot of upgrades, but we're going to keep building. Hopefully we can get our building done and get some upgrades done before the war breaks out. I would like to get at least 2 more infantry corps completed. And I'm pretty sure we still have almost a full year to do that. So I think we'll be fine. Let's get going. Cruiser crew training is complete. Okay. Finland. Nope. Spain. They want energy. We'll give it to them. By the way, how's that war going down here? Last time I played, I believe... Yeah, okay. Destroyer escort and destroyer crew training. Completed. So these are the nationalists. These are Republicans, and it looks to me... Okay, these are Republicans. Looks to me like the Republicans are winning. This is occupied nationalist territory right here. The Republicans so far are winning. Okay. Again, it does not matter who wins. To me, it doesn't matter. Spotting advance. It's finished. That's Hungary. Usually they want some... I don't usually ignore them. Yep, they want energy. The more I can do... They will probably join the Axis at some point. Probably... Oh, I don't know. Probably after France has already fell. Sometime around 1940, maybe. What does Sweden want? Okay. Wait a minute, what was that? Metal. They want some of my metal. No can do, Sweden. Not right now. Right now I'm using some of that metal to build tanks. And I don't want to... 15,000 is a little low for me. Tactical command structure. Okay, we're burning through all of these theories, the doctrines, looks like. USA, that's always a waste of time. Looking at their, oh, there's Albania. They want, nope, that's fuel this time. There's Lithuania again. I'll give them energy. That's Latvia. Nope. Okay, the UK is finally starting to use their diplomatic influence on the United States. Let's see how that affects them. They finally smartened up. Oh, here we... Uh-oh. Stockpile supplies are almost depleted. See, this is what I was afraid of. So what we're going to have to do... Scharnhorst. Going to the bottom of the list again. And we'll reduce this by 10. Let's make this 101. Ish. Make that 0, and this also 0. There, that should bump up the supplies a bit. I'm hoping we don't run out. We could, it's possible, it might happen. There we go, now we're back up in the green. Good. So I wanted to see, okay, let's get rid of the commander decision making and the basing advances. Basing. Okay. And I wanted to look at the USA, diplomacy-wise. They're still drifting towards the Axis. Oh, wait a minute. Did the UK stop influencing? They stopped influencing. See, it's weird how the EAI does this sometimes. They'll start influencing one country, and then 5 days later they'll stop. I don't know. I think the UK is schizophrenic. In this game. Alright, we have some more units available. I think these are the first... Okay, these are the ones that we built for this... For this armored core. I'm pretty sure... Yep. Okay. So we want them both deployed here. We have more on the way, right? Or no? No, that was the last of these, wasn't it? Or yes, it was. Okay, we need to break these out. Otherwise, you can't. If I selected, say, this and this, it won't. Oh, it will let me reorganize. Sometimes it won't. Like, say there were 4 already in here, it wouldn't let me reorganize. There we go. Okay, that one's complete. This one needs a tank destroyer. Say this one. Okay. That one needs a tank destroyer. You get a tank destroyer. You get a tank destroyer. You get a tank destroyer. Everyone gets a tank destroyer. And I think this one, this, and this, can merge them all together. Okay, so now this armored core is complete. Finished. We double check. Yes, we're done here. Good. 2 armies are complete. Still working on the 3rd. You know what? Alright, I guess it's time to now start working on The Maginot Line defenders. Yeah, I think so. Or do we want to go with upgrades? How long can we put that off? What do we have a spare? We have about... if we wanted to do it now, we have a spare 20 industrial capacity. What can we do at 20? Let's see. Okay, and I said each division was going to have how many brigades? 4? I did. Is that too much? Each one of these is going to cost 8. And I need 9 of them, I think? That's 72 IC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could probably get away with 8. But I'd prefer not. I'd prefer 9. But I can get away with 8. That's 64 industrial capacity. I can't do that now, but I can get a start on them. I can do probably... let's just do 1 for now. 1. And I need 9. Let's go ahead and start production. And we're going to use some of this. Let's bring... supplies are going up, so... let's put some of this into upgrades. Let's match that. And then put the rest into upgrades. And then see how far that gets us. How quickly our upgrades get completed. And we'll just continue. I think this year is going a little faster than last time. Communist China. Japanese are trying to get the communists on their side. Oh, Italy, Italy, what do you want? Oops, I hit the wrong button. Japan got Shenzi to surrender. That's a small country over here. I don't remember exactly. It's right in here somewhere. It's one of the factions, Chinese factions, of which there are several. Italy wants to sell us rare materials. We'll take it. Yeah. What are we doing here? We're down to 38, minus 38 a day. Okay, and keep going. I think I want to start doing some air technologies. Fighter pilot training, ground crew training, interception tactics, and ground control. I need to start building some radar, but it's not critical right this... the problem with radar is it takes a long time to build. So if you go over here and do radar stations, which I can't build yet because I don't have a tech, but they take like 200 and... it's ridiculous. They take like 3/4 of a year to build. Where was I? Tech. Okay. Tactical pilot training, ground crew. No, we don't do interdiction. Now the one I'm interested here is ground attacks, but there's no specific tech for that. There's interdiction, logistical strike, installation strike, airbase strike, but no ground strike. But there is tactical air command, which reduces ground attack organization penalties, so we'll get that one. We'll also do close air support. Do I need those? They're Stukas, basically. Stukas are good for 2 things: killing tanks, killing armor, and killing and attacks on shipping. I might need a few Stukas for when I invade Great Britain. To basically, I'm going to need to cover the transports going over to Great Britain. And sometimes I need Stukas for that. Here's where I plan to... you want to... when you're invading Great Britain, first you want to drop paratroopers and secure a port. A port province, so you can get supplied there. So if you drop them here and invade here, there's no way to get supplies there unless you do air, unless you supply them through airlift, which can be difficult if there's a bunch of Spitfires in the area. So, So eventually, once your paratroopers take this, you're going to need to shuttle troops back and forth. If the British Navy comes along, that's going to be trouble. And that's what we'd need our Stukas for. They're really good if you look at tech. Not tech, production air wings, and look at... Okay, naval bombers are the best at sea attack. They have a 7 sea attack. Well, so does close air support. And they're cheaper. And they take less time to build. The thing is, though, this is such a short distance. Sometimes you can go boop, boop, and back before the British Navy even knows what's going on. How much are these? They cost 9 apiece, huh? 160, that's half a year to build. I think I'll wait on those. Oh shit, I don't want my... Oh man. I wanted this to be there, in that position. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to build them now because it's going to be a long time before I invade Britain. That's going to be towards the end. Let's do some... Let's concentrate on some upgrades. For now. Oh look, our upgrades were apparently not that much because we're already down to needing only... No, we need 70 still. Okay. Let's leave it at that. Okay, I think we're going to make it in this episode to March, I think, maybe? Light artillery advance. That's another one of my core infantry techs. Which ones are left? We got infantry anti-tank weapons. And what about our armor? It's coming along. Oh, let's get these up. Anti-tank ammunition barrel and artillery. Let's start on those. Need those. Those are important. Okay, we got our motorized infantry coming. And I'm not going to build anything right this minute. I want to get my supplies up and finish my upgrades, I think. Gotta raise consumer goods yet again. Here, let's see what happens when I do max. I'm going to need some supplies, though. Let's go up to 27. There. Reinforcements can wait for now. What do we have here? These are motorized infantry. They're going to go here. And I believe... Yeah, we can break these out into 2 each. Okay, and then we can add these to our panzers. That's 2, right? Yep. And join. Oops. Why did I do that? Let's see. Wrong one. It's this one. And that one. There. Okay, just waiting on 2 more tank regiments and our tank destroyers, which are coming. December and January of next year. Okay, let's get going. So the UK evidently thinks that they can get Portugal on their side. Never going to happen. The problem is Portugal is already too far. See, Portugal's right here. And they're still drifting towards the Axis, even with UK influence. Netherlands? No, it's Yugoslavia. Nope. Bulgaria? Yep, energy. Okay. Heavy cruiser, anti-aircraft, guns. France, okay. Finland, they want energy. Sometimes Romania wants energy. Let's check it out. Nope. Okay. Japan and fourth, that was quick. That was really quick. They defeated Nationalist China, and they've occupied the coast line right here. Actually, all of this. No. Where's the border? I guess this is going to be the border. Right here. Okay, I think that was the last of our infantry techs. Yes, it was. So our infantry is up to date. Armor is probably the next ones. Yep. So how are these borders going to look? Oh, it's right here. That's what I thought. This is the border right here that they've agreed upon. Okay. So next for Japan is probably going to be Indonesia. Most likely. We'll keep an eye on the situation as it develops. I thought we already did this. Okay. Expansion of Minguko. Does that mean anything on the map? I don't know. Oh, we're wasting 14 IC. Oh, okay, now I see why. Because our tank destroyers... No, our panzers are here. Okay. Let's break those in two. And we can join this and this. And we can join these panzers and these motorized infantry. And now all we're waiting for is the tank destroyers. Now we want motorized infantry obviously with panzers because they move faster. If you look in their divisions, light armor moves at, what was it, 9? Motorized infantry is at 8. So motorized infantry holds them back, but you don't want an entire 4 brigades of armor. I mean, you could do that if you wanted to, but that's very expensive. Look how much an IC each light armor brigade is 7 IC. So if you went with all light armor, each one is almost 30 industrial capacity. Whereas if you went with some motorized infantry and tank destroyers, it's 20. Plus, it's not just that though. You see these? This is combined arm bonuses. This is infantry, armor, artillery, direct fire, and support of some type. Engineers, mostly. When you have different units in a division, you get a bonus. So with this, you get an attack bonus in combat. So with this division, since I have 3 different things, I get 10% bonus. If you have just all light armor, no bonus. And you want those bonuses. Okay, so are we going to start... Let's get the tank destroyers completed. I'm going to go ahead and leave production at this level for now, so we can try and get... What's our... Okay, we still have... See, we're a little light on supplies, so We're going to leave this at... we're going to leave it as it is for now. Got to bump those consumer goods up again. They want our metal. It's a plot to steal our metal so we can't build tanks. That's what it is. What does Spain want? They want energy. Goodly. Okay. So we got our tank destroyers. Let's get those going. And lastly... Oops, I can just combine those two. Oops. Combine. Okay. We have our tank core for the Third Army complete, and we can use it for the invasion of France. Let's give it core command. And now all we have left to do for the Third Army is build 4 infantry corps. And that's gonna be a little ways off, but not as far as you might think. Okay, do we want... Okay, here's an interesting decision. Do we want to build the corps for the Third Army? I think we need to start getting the Maginot 9 Defense Force ready first. Let's see how fast we can knock out the upgrades, though. I'm curious. Let's wait on the reinforcements. IC... No, we don't have any IC wasted. Okay. Let's see how fast those reinforcements go. Spain wants energy. You can have it. Wait a minute. What are we lacking here? 18. Oh, okay. See, our upgrade needs have already started to go down. These are our first infantry divisions. Oh, no, it's complete. Okay. So let's put that on the line. Let's wait. Let's put it in Stuttgart. I don't want the French knowing what we're doing. See, we're building our armies in secret. We're not supposed to be building armies. We're supposed to be adhering to the Versailles Treaty, but we're not doing that. Let's just stick them right there. Okay, our upgrades needs have went down a little bit. Let's go ahead and knock those out before we start building some more. Okay. But I think we're going to leave it here. I didn't quite make it to March, but that's okay. We almost got there. So we're in the process, again, of building, of recruiting and building the Third Army. And we need to start getting infantry units for the Maginot Line. When we come back, we are going to complete the upgrades. As soon as the upgrades get close to completion, we're going to start building more divisions for the Maginot Line. And then we need the divisions for the Maginot Line plus a few more corps up here, and then we'll be ready for France. We'll be ready for France, and it's February 38. We should probably... How long does it take to do an infantry division? I think it's... How many days? 106 days. 106 days. So it's about 3 months. So 6 months. 6 months. In 6 months we'll be ready to go. Probably. So we could attack France. We're not going to attack them yet. We're going to wait until the Czech decision pops up. And that's going to be very soon, isn't it? I think. Well, we haven't even had the Austria decision. That's coming in March. And then the Czech decision comes a little later after that. So we're actually ahead of schedule right now. So very good. Things are proceeding as planned. Thanks for joining me on this episode. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, give me a like, please. And subscribe if you like my content. And I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me again. See you later. Bye.